Alright, when the people go past, I think I'm gonna just cut with the scissors. I've already been cutting a little bit with the scissors. Got a little bit in the bowl, and I'll finish it up when I have this family go past. I don't like cutting my hair in front of a family. It's a young couple with kids, and one kid is walking away from the dad. So the kid is actually bringing the dad closer to my car. It almost seems like he's coaxing her to do that. It's kind of annoying because it puts a stop to my hair cutting operation. I like to do it in peace and privacy. I don't know why it's so important that I do it in peace and privacy, but I've already cut a little bit in the front. When I just continue cutting, I can cut in large chunks. It almost seems like I could do it faster with scissors than clippers. I'll have to see. They're not really looking over here, I suppose. Yeah, I just kind of go through, and I got really good scissors for this. All right. Just do it all with scissors. It doesn't need to be perfect anyway. I'll feel around. This is an experience. I used to do it with I used to allow my hair to get longer, and then you can't tell, but man, I could really go for a shortcut. Let's see how this works out. The clippers make me feel more confident, because that's really the only way I know how to do it. So this is a new experience, trying to cut my hair short with just scissors. Comes off pretty fast. It'll be probably pretty uneven, I'm sure. That's okay. I think it should be okay. I'll wear a hat. Yeah, that's pretty good. I get some relief from this heat. I at least have my smaller clippers. I can get rid of the beard. I got a shaver too. I guess I can start shaving. This heat is really annoying. I don't think people really pay attention to my hair, especially when I can wear a hat. It just feels so much better to have airflow. Where's that dad and kid? They're probably discovering that spork I left over there. Alright, yeah. I'll finish this up. There's a squirrel. I like the look of those type. It's a little fat though, might be pregnant. Yeah, that's a pregnant squirrel. A hungry pregnant squirrel. Alright, it's all done. And it looks even. And I got that bump here. It looks even because I found this, at least. So I guess the new strategy is going to be the scissors, and then the smaller clipper that I can use for USB. And to save room, I'm going to toss this. That's it. These scissors will start it all out, and then I finish it with the smaller clippers. Oh, I got a little bit there. Oops. So I'm feeling a little bit of a temperature difference. Without all that hair, it really helps keep me a little cooler. Right, so last night I woke up with a racing heart, but it wasn't a big problem, but it still woke me up. I didn't like that, but I think I know why that happened. This blanket and this blanket are blankets I got out of the forest, caked in mud, caked in dirt, and I still, even after beating it for a long time, I still smell the mud, the dirt, It's not, and let me just add that it rained last night, so my windows are up all the way. I think sleeping with these two blankets next to my head and releasing the dust every time I moved, and then the windows being up with no airflow, I think breathing in that mud might have caused a panic and woke me up with a racing heart. But I got back to sleep and no problem. So I think the I think the air was the influence this time. That's just my theory. There's a truck over there that just passed me. It says Tiffany A. Henyard Supervisor on the side of it. Man, did she throw her name on everything. And they're doing some kind of transport of a truck. Yeah, it's that right there. I didn't catch the the name of the organization. There's some circle, and it had Tiffany A. Henyard Supervisor underneath that. She really went a little beyond the usual mayor activity stuff. Okay, I really do not like the bathroom setup here. All gender. I think maybe I just need to knock on the door. Okay. All right. Yep. Rocky Glen waterfall. It's supposed to be down this way somewhere. So it falls even more. Can't see it from here. Gotta walk further down. Very popular trail. They got it nice and wide and cleared. Straight ahead. The free waterfall. You don't have to pay anything. I think it's sponsored by the laboratory. They probably don't allow swimming, but I don't see any signs to discourage it. The men who built a waterfall, so it's man-made? Yeah, it looks man-made. Piling up rocks on top of each other. They got the sign over here that talks about why it's there, I guess. 30s. The CCC built it. Okay. Huh. Alright, somehow there's leaking in the back. Every single one of these sponges got wet from it. And they still couldn't soak up everything. This rope was still in contact with the water and soaked up some, so I'm not able to sponge enough. I don't have enough sponges. 99. Yes, I am boiling in this car. Keeping a little cooler with the shorter hair. Still sweating though. This is mostly a safe walk. Oh, there's a guy who's taking the challenge. That section is the hardest. You ain't bicycling that. He'll fall into the water. I needed a walking stick to make it. Tons of these little guys. Darien, Illinois. Darien. Darien. How do employees drink water here? How do you drink water if you got thirsty here? How do you drink water?
I mean, I always have a water bottle on me.
Oh, okay. Alright, in this city at this Walmart, they shut off the water. Not even the filtered water is available. And it said on a sign on that filtered water that they're not dispensing, that it's out of order. I took some water from it anyway and tested it, tasted it, and it is bad. It's like a heavy plastic. It's bad. Something's going on with their water. I asked 2 employees why they shut off their drinking fountains, and they had no answers for me. And I'm hearing different languages in this town, in this city, and I'm thinking that's probably part of the problem, is because there's not communication going on when they're speaking foreign languages. You can't understand what and it's some kind of maybe Eastern European, but you don't know what they're saying. So if there's going to be such there's multiculturalism here in a major way, so that's probably part of the problem, just a inability to communicate and misunderstanding, because we got to be inclusive with the cultures. So we got bad water. Well, either way, I definitely took the advice of one of the employees who said she just drinks bottled water. Out of fear, I bought bottled water because I want to go to the library nearby, and they could be shutting off their water. I mean, the toilet water still works, so it's bad for drinking. I'm guessing, without them telling, and that's a lot what happens. The water department. That's something, if I ever become president, I would require more higher standards from the water department in communicating when the water is bad, because it goes bad and they don't have to say a thing. They just maybe shut off the water or just give a little small news report. They got to be really making it absolutely clear the water is bad. I poured the bad water out, but there's still a strong smell of an alcohol in here. Some weird kind of plastic alcohol smell in that water. So far, I would conclude in Chicago, that's parts of Chicago where the water is bad, parts where the water is good. So it's touching. It's just a tested out type of thing. All right, I see that they're saying Turkish, so I'm thinking that it's a big Turkish neighborhood in this city. I got a big Turkish delight. They're focusing on Turkish style foods, so that's probably the culture that's taken over this area, and that's what the language I heard. Poppy seeds seem to have the most static electricity out of all the herbs I consume, especially in this plastic bottle. It's just a weird interaction. So as I hang out here and notice things at this Walmart, it is a weird setup here. Oh, there's a garbage can over there. I was about to comment that there's no garbage cans. I don't see them at the front door, but there's one over in the middle of the parking lot. Alright, my car is at the library. I'm at Sled Hill and Woodridge. And they actually have to have rules. There's so many people around. I've never seen a sign for rules about sledding. And this isn't even much of a hill. It's a really not steep hill. Alright, every day since May 1st, the gnats seem to be doubling and tripling every day, every time I walk out into the woods. So now I'm actually really more routinely waving around my head to get them away from my face. Click here to accept. It's that simple. I don't know. Here. Oh.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right. I have accumulated way too many cords. These are all C cords. I'm preferring the C to C with the help of a little charger here and the laptop as well, and also connecting the GoPros directly to my phone. I'm preferring C to C. I got a bunch of these C's and I think I want to dump some for space. I mean, sometimes I want to have a bunch for the batteries, and they sometimes break too. These are C's, and then the older version is here. I finally put some tape on the end so I can tell that it's this particular one. I don't like this type of end, but some devices I have still require it. But all these C's, I mean, I gotta think about getting rid of some of these. So I just saw a news article that small towns tend to have shorter lifespans, and a lot of people in the comments say pesticides, and I think it's more about the limited choices at grocery stores. They have a lot of high sugar, salt, fatty choices. A lot of people don't garden themselves. They're not that self-sufficient in the small towns so much, from what I believe, at least. And I think that's a lot of the problem. Where's my trail? I was supposed to see a trail. Okay. So small towns don't know the wide variety that you see in the big cities. I don't see much of an advantage to living in the big city besides the bigger choices. Maybe a lot of small town folks tend not to travel very far to get their food either, and are willing to accept the lower quality choices. That's unfortunate. So, I mean, that's my opinion. I don't think pesticides are used as much out in the small towns as much as the big cities. I haven't noticed. Had these guys at a street corner giving away pamphlets, and they just gave me a short spiel as I was walking by about abortion. I think that's what I saw in the pamphlet. I asked him what I could help him with, and as I was walking away, he just said, "Just pray." And I'm like, okay. Yeah, I didn't realize I was so close to a toll here. That's something else. No, thank you. No. That's a toll to get onto this highway. Oh, $1,000 reward for something. I went by too fast. Not sure where this highway goes, but it must be somewhere real special if they gotta charge a toll here. I think I will change out the tire. It's a slow leak. I was able to ride almost over 4 or 5 miles with the tire. It was completely flat, and it's just a slow leak. It's good for 5 miles, 6 miles if I don't stop. That's not enough for riding into Chicago though. I need to replace this. It's getting too low now. This looks a little weird to me. At the Woodridge Village Hall, they got a swing door, and then they've had this table here for a while. I'll give him a little heart. It's been here for a while, holding the swing door in place, I guess, or the rotating doors, or whatever you call them. I guess it was an exciting idea at the time. And then they hang things. They've got a new purpose for it. It's pretty rare to see these turn types of doors at a city hall anyway. Like they expect that much foot traffic. So they broke up the game with the siren because thunderstorm is coming in. All the kids just start running off the field. It's not a gentle way of letting them know. Lightning strike within 5 miles, clear field, and seek shelter immediately. I've never heard that on a sports field, but this is also a school too, so probably using a school PA. Never heard that before. That's big city stuff. Glen Elen, Illinois. Glen Elen, Elynn. Alright, at the Walmart here, you see I slept on the other side until midnight. There's a cell phone tower there, and I thought I'd give it a try, but I was feeling ill. It's a weird feeling I can't even describe. I felt kind of like I was getting baked. I think I was feeling that baked feeling. There's just some energy that was causing disruption and chaos. Got a little bit of a nightmare. It is dangerous to sleep next to cell phone towers. And it's right there, right next to Walmart on the other side. So I move over to this side, and that bad feeling goes away. I don't think it's in my head. Here I get out of my car, and I see the sheriff, lieutenant even. And I thought I was gonna do some exercise immediately getting out of my car, but I see the sheriff car, and I got scared. I wanted to do some lunges. I was feeling was interested. No, I was just trying to figure out who the heck is driving that car. It's nobody in it though, but it sounds like it's running. It's like a habit of theirs to just pull up to the Walmart and keep the car running and maybe go inside the shop. Alright, I'm thinking today I'm going to boil up some grass because this was easy grabbing grass. And I can cook. I'm not thrilled about cooking meat today. I just don't feel like having meat. I feel like this. I want to cook the grass, kind of make a tea, get the green water, pull it out, and throw some grain of some kind. I gotta figure out what I got. It's always nice to find good grass. It's that time of year. The grass is extra sweet in the springtime. It resists water pretty good. I think that might be melted into the water when it's heated, but I heat it all up together. It's not exactly like a tea, 'cause it's more like a vegetable. Yeah, I think I'm completely done with caffeine or anything that's got the energy stimulants, because people have said that's borrowing time, and so you got to pay that back. And I want to borrow that time when I'm sick. All right, I want to have energy going into a sickness, not be stealing that energy, then suddenly getting sick on top of that. That would be a real struggle, and it has been kind of a struggle. I'm done with borrowing time using stimulants. Hey, it's Benny's with the bird's nest in the G. So I'm thinking about going to the Best Buy to get another $500 camera. I'd rather just buy another battery for my GoPro Max. But that Insta360 really's got some features that are interesting. The big cities are much more likely to spray pesticides around the things like that rock. They spray a pesticide around it. I believe small towns are less likely to do that. The people who worry about pesticides are giving themselves away. They more likely live in the big cities. There's no dandelions here. They're spraying pesticides. It's really a more liberal application in the big city. Clearly this bridge is not designed for walking. They have no fence on the top and a very narrow pathway for me. Oh my god, toll ahead. This is too narrow for me. This is extremely narrow. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. This is very narrow. Yeah, that was really stressful. People were having to get off the outside lane just because it's such a tight fit. So as I said, the complaints are not getting in. I don't know when I stopped recording there now. I hit the stop somewhere. I was just blaming it on multiculturalism. Hey, I'm bicycling here. Alright, so I did stop at the Best Buy and they had straight up one battery Enduro for the Max. So I didn't even bother looking for the Insta360. Besides, I didn't have time. I didn't bring my bicycle lock. I forgot my bicycle lock, so I was in a rush. Just get in, look for the battery, and get out. I was actually kind of looking for the Insta360, but I saw the battery and I'm like, I gotta hurry up. My bicycle could be taken. This area seems okay for crime, but can't take the chance. What? Are they saying on the trail? Give me a ticket. For the trail? Is that because the golfers are taking this? I don't think so. I don't think so. This must have just recently fallen. Oh, they even put... They know it's fallen. It's been falling for a while, maybe. No bicycles? I gotta cross probably at the intersection. This maybe where my car is. At the Lombard Golf Course, motorized vehicles and horses prohibited. What? This is, I mean, I'm sure this is public. Park District, yeah, Butterfield Park District. Oh my God, really? I could have parked here instead. Butterfield Park. There's all kinds of parking that's public. They haven't opened up the swimming pool yet. So this is a place you could hang out. Not many people are. Man, I'm not too happy about where I'm at. This would be pretty good. But it's so busy to get over here. It'd be a real fight.